The sister wives drama is far from over because Robyn Brown is still holding a grudge against her former family members. According to Kody Brown's only remaining wife, his ex-wives, Meri, Christine and Janelle Brown, have unfairly accused her of many things over the years. According to Robyn Brown, she feels like she was being gaslit by her sister wives. As a result, she was left questioning her place within their plural marriage. In a clip from the December 29, 2024 episode of the reality show shared via Instagram, Robyn Brown expressed that she wanted too much from her sister wives. During the episode, Robyn Brown addressed Christine Brown's claims of her influencing her husband to legally divorce Meri Brown. However, Robyn Brown insisted that the allegations were an absolute lie. Kody Brown's youngest wife added that she was always encouraging her husband to improve his relationships with his other wives and their children. But for some reason, her sister wives never trusted her. The clip also shows Kody Brown admitting that it was natural for his wives to have some jealousy and dislike toward Robyn Brown, whom he legally married in December 2014. However, he claimed that his former spouses, Christine and Janelle Brown, never warmed up to her. The Brown family patriarch added that people in plural marriages are supposed to be a team working together, which never happened with his sister wives. Robyn Brown reveals she never wanted to legally marry Kody Brown. Despite Christine Brown's allegations, Robyn Brown claims that she never even wanted to legally marry Kody Brown. During the same episode, Robyn shared that the trauma of her past marriage and legal divorce made her hesitant about entering into another legal union. She explained that she was content with their spiritual marriage to Kody and felt no need for a legal commitment. According to Robyn Brown, Meri Brown was the one who brought it up. She shared that her former sister wife offered to divorce her then husband so he could adopt Robyn Brown's kids. While Kody Brown claimed that the legal divorce did not affect his relationship with Meri Brown, his former wife recalls feeling like she was obligated to agree to the whole thing. Christine Brown, on the other hand, believes that Meri Brown was manipulated into believing that all of this was her idea. While Kody and Robyn Brown are navigating the fallout of his splits from his other wives, his youngest wife hasn't given up on the idea of a plural marriage. The TLC star confessed that the breakdown of her family has been traumatic for her, Kody Brown, and the kids. However, she would still be open to the idea of having more sister wives if she was certain that it would lead to a healthier family dynamic. Sister Wives Season 19 finale will air on January 5, 2025 on TLC. The episodes and all previous seasons are available to stream on Hulu. For many years, Robyn Brown was a central figure in the polygamous family that starred in the reality show Sister Wives. Robyn's journey into the world of plural marriage was far from traditional, and it became even more complicated as her relationships with her sister wives began to unravel. Through the ups and downs, Robyn's story has been one of resilience, personal growth, and most recently, self-realization. One of the most powerful revelations she shared is that she feels she was manipulated by her former sister wives. This insight has stirred discussions, both among fans of the show and those who have followed her life's trajectory outside of the camera's gaze. The complexity of polygamy and sisterhood. Robyn's entry into the Brown family wasn't like the others. When she married Kody Brown, the patriarch of the family, she became the fourth wife, and her relationships with the other wives were never as simple as the typical sister-wife dynamic. Each of Kody's wives had their own history, their own expectations, and their own set of emotional needs. It was, in many ways, an already complicated family structure when Robyn stepped in. Unlike the other wives, Robyn had been married previously and had children from her first marriage. This history set her apart in the eyes of the other women, especially because of the emotional and psychological dynamics that would naturally unfold in any polygamous family. Robyn had to learn to navigate relationships that involved jealousy, competition, and the desire for individual recognition within a collective system. For someone like Robyn, who came from a more traditional, monogamous background, Robyn's relationships with her sister wives seemed to be cordial. But as time went on, the nuances of those relationships began to shift. The power dynamics within the family started to affect how Robyn viewed her role within the household, and her perception of her sister wives began to evolve. The manipulation perception. Robyn's belief that she was manipulated by her former sister wives is not a claim she makes lightly. This sentiment likely stems from her experiences with subtle forms of control and emotional pressure. In many polygamous families, the wives often find themselves in competition for the attention of their shared husband. This can create feelings of insecurity, tension, and even resentment. For Robyn, the sense of manipulation may have grown from these interpersonal dynamics and the complex emotional games that are often played in such situations. In particular, it seems that Robyn felt as though she was being subtly pressured to take sides in the growing tension between Kody and his other wives, especially as their marriages became increasingly strained. The emotional weight of trying to manage her own relationship with Kody, while also balancing the expectations of the other wives, created a sense of isolation for Robyn. As a result, she began to feel like the other wives were not acting in her best interest. For example, there were moments where Robyn seemed to be placed in an uncomfortable position, torn between loyalty to Kody and the need to maintain a healthy, respectful relationship with her sister wives. This dynamic left her feeling as though her emotional well-being was being compromised, and she began to question the authenticity of the relationship she had with them. A key moment in her journey was when she realized that her connection with Kody was not as strong as she had hoped, due to the emotional influence and pressures from the other wives. While Kody's affections for her seemed real, there was often a sense of manipulation from the other wives in how they interacted with Robyn, as though they were trying to control the relationship for their own benefit. This wasn't always a direct form of manipulation, but it was certainly an indirect pressure that contributed to Robyn's sense of being controlled. The erosion of trust. Trust is foundational in any relationship, and it became evident that Robyn was struggling with this aspect of her relationships with her sister wives. In her own words, Robyn felt as though she was being used or pushed around by the others. The manipulation she felt was not necessarily a calculated or intentional form of deceit, but more so a gradual erosion of trust. At first, this was subtle, but as time wore on, Robyn began to feel that the emotional games played by the other wives were affecting her ability to form genuine connections. Perhaps one of the most telling aspects of this manipulation was the sense of competition that seemed to linger under the surface of their relationships. While polygamous families often claim that they share a deep bond, the truth is that many polygamous marriages come with a complex web of rivalries, jealousies, and emotional power plays. Robyn's place in the family was always precarious because, as the newest wife, she was often treated as an outsider. It wasn't just about maintaining a marriage with Kody. It was about carving out a space for herself and her children within a family that was already well established. Self-realization and personal growth. In recent years, Robyn has shown a significant amount of personal growth. She has openly admitted to her feelings of being manipulated, but she has also shown a deep sense of self-awareness about the emotional toll that this manipulation took on her. This level of insight shows that Robyn has been on a personal journey of healing and self-reflection. While it's difficult to pinpoint a specific moment when Robyn realized she was being manipulated, her evolving perspective on her relationships with Kody and her sister wives suggests that she is slowly reclaiming her sense of autonomy. As her children grow older and she reflects on the events of her life, Robyn appears to be distancing herself from the toxic patterns that once defined her relationships with the other wives. She is learning to take control of her own narrative, rather than letting others dictate her emotions. It's important to note that Robyn has also faced significant emotional struggles in her own right. Many people tend to overlook the emotional complexities of being in a polygamous relationship, but Robyn's experience demonstrates how deep those struggles can go. She was expected to navigate multiple relationships, raise children in a sometimes chaotic environment, and deal with the public scrutiny of being part of a reality TV show. It's easy to see how the manipulation and emotional pressures from her sister wives would take a toll on her mental health. Conclusion: Robyn Brown's belief that she was manipulated by her former sister wives is a testament to the emotional complexities that come with living in a plural marriage. While it's impossible to fully understand the inner workings of their relationships from an outsider's perspective, Robyn's openness about her feelings is an important step towards self-healing. Through her journey of self-realization, Robyn has come to understand the ways in which the emotional dynamics of her plural marriage impacted her life. By sharing her experience, Robyn has not only opened a dialogue about the complexities of polygamy, but has also shown that personal growth and healing are possible, even in the most challenging of circumstances. As she continues to navigate her relationships and build her life, Robyn is slowly reclaiming her autonomy and finding peace within herself, an inspiring example for anyone trying to break free from toxic patterns and emotional manipulation in their own lives. Hot topic you'll want to discuss over here on my channel, please, by all means. Let me know in the comments below, or you can email me. My email is always open to suggestions, hot topic discussions. All the things my email is linked in the description below every video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already and hit that notification bell beside subscribe. Make sure it's set to all so you'll be notified whenever I upload. I love you for watching. I'll see you in my next video or in the comments below. All sister wives in Yovi's update: Meri Brown, Janelle Brown, Robyn Brown, Mykelti Padron, Kody Brown. Related. For you, recently uploaded.